think we just drove into Portugal. What do you think? I think we're in Portugal.
See what the hell is wrong with me, but I don't. No, I'm getting there, but it's getting so hard.
In about 3 quick hours after we left Santiago de Compostela, we arrived. The city was doused in fog. It was so hard to see in some places.
Well, we're in Porto.
We get checked into our hotel, which happened to be in a prime location right downtown so that we could walk to everything. Right next to our hotel is the São Bento train station. If you wander over there, you can admire over 20,000 azulejos, and these are the beautiful Portuguese tiles that depict everyday life from history. It's also built on the site of a 16th century Benedictine monastery, and it's said to be haunted by the gentle prayers of the last nun that lived there.
Just walking across the bridge. Kind of overcast. Colors aren't popping, but it is really cool. I'm pretty sure Amy's freaking out a little bit, you know, the whole heights thing. How you doing?
The Dom Luís I Bridge was named after the King of Portugal at the time that it was built, and it's an absolute icon for Porto. The Dom and the Dom Luís name was actually dropped after the king didn't show up to the inauguration for reasons unknown. It's now only referred to as the Luís I Bridge. It's linking the downtown district with the port wine houses on the other side of the river.
Okay, so that's the bridge in the background, right there. It's got 2 levels on it. You can walk on the top, and there's also a metro, and then there's cars on the bottom one. But the cool thing is Gustav Eiffel, as in the Eiffel Tower. He's the one that designed this bridge, and I think one more here in Porto. Fun fact for ya.
And yeah, it's 190 feet above the River Douro, so it definitely scared the out of me. Porto is known as the City of Bridges. There are 6 in total, and you can admire all of them and have great views of the city.
Okay, so this morning we are looking for the pasta de nata. Pastel de nata. It's a pasta thing.
Yeah, and this is turning into a theme that I like.
What's that?
Searching out the pastel de nata.
It's been featured in a number of our videos, but we are actually in Portugal, so this is the birthplace, so it should be pretty good. Let's go.
I wanna do everything you do.
These pastel de natas are served hot, right out of the oven. It's totally worth going if you've never had a fresh one.
That is good. So we have decided to go on another one of those hop on, hop off buses like we did in Marseille. You know, it's kind of touristy, cheesy, maybe a little bit, but it really does such a good job of just like taking you around the town, letting you get your bearings and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do this morning. We're just gonna sit back, relax, and drive around Porto. Let's go.
Let it all go. Close your tired eyes. Sleep for a little while. Just put your guitar down. Down and it's okay. Play it safe. Your mistakes, let them all go. Your broken dreams, your high hopes. Love, so delicate. Life is sometimes strange. Sometimes it takes a big rain.
While it's great to see all the famous landmarks of Porto, our favorite part of riding the tour bus is always seeing a slice of life in the neighborhoods that we drive through. The apartment buildings covered in tile, the laundry hanging out to dry, people on the way to the market, and mostly just observing the pulse of the city. When you live on the road as a tourist, it's just a little comfort to see people getting about on their daily lives.
So today we are going to do a food tour. It's supposed to be like the hidden places and gems or whatever, so yeah, we'll keep you posted.
This is one of the oldest grocers in Porto, and while we were there we got to try some of their specialties, and we also got to see them prepare some of their Christmas shipments of salt cod that's going out to people for the holidays. While we were walking through the neighborhood, we passed by the Majestic Cafe. We didn't go in, but it's a historic cafe from the 20s and it's on many must-do lists, which of course means you'll probably have to wait for a seat and it might be a little bit touristy, but we've heard that it's really good. If we visit Porto again, we'll definitely go. We thought it was getting foggy again, but it turns out that this is just smoke from the chestnut roaster. They're on almost every corner this time of year. Our next stop was a famous tea house where high society ladies used to gather. It's also Porto's oldest chocolate producer. We had espresso and chocolates, and it was divine. We knew there was going to be a stop for sardines on this tour, so we were a little surprised that we got to try garfish and mackerel instead. We had to get into the tin fish game, and guess what? It was so delicious. Some of the fanciest fish in Porto come in a tin, and it's definitely changed our mind about turning our noses up to preserved sardines. We had a few more stops on the tour where we were fed delicious food and we had a really great time. But if we're being honest, we were really looking forward to our final stop, and that was for port. We were able to try 3 different types of delightful ports, and it was the perfect ending to a perfect night. Hey, if you're having fun watching our videos, we'd love it if you hit the subscribe button. Also, if you click on that bell, you'll get a notification as soon as we have a new video posted, and we've got a lot more coming your way.
Still not 100% yet.
I just hate how it makes me feel it. I don't know why.
It's okay. Brave.